Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Daa with you. Another huge Saturday here during the championship meet. $150,000 in the gross jackpot Rainbow Six. That kicks off in race 6 on the 11 race card. In 3 stakes at the latter back half of the card. The Ginger Brew and the Daa Beach for the 3-year-old fillies and males on the turf. Upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and your weather conditions.
Weather, partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 70s. The main track is fast, the Tapeta track is always fast, and the turf course is firm. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite was away quickly on the dot, taken on for the early advantage by Lady Monique and Vallesta. Making it 4 across the track is Smart Jenny. Cajun Dove outkicked in the early stages here, racing in 5th while trying to get over. Down at the rail goes Nipsey, racing together with Freeway Fame, and out the back now is Lady Monique. Half a mile from the wire, on the dot has the lead, Collected Dreams, 3 wide and charging to challenge. Vallesta is now shuffled to 3rd, Smart Jenny is 4th. Freeway Flame is at the inside and now 5th, together with Cajun Dove. 2 back to Nipsey, and Lady Monique is last. They round the far turn at the 5/16 on the dot, taken on by this long shot Collected Dreams. They're heads apart. Vallesta is next. Toward the outside, it's Smart Jenny. Cajun Dub with an inside lane is 4 lengths off this favorite as they straighten for the drive. The leader is on the dot with 1/8 of a mile more to get. From the outside, it's Vallesta. From between horses, Collected Dreams. At the inside, Cajun Dub just finishing at a 1 pace. On the dot, almost home. Vallesta surging to her, but Paco and On the Dot are in front. On the dot by 1.5 lengths. Second, Vallesta. Third was Smart Jenny. Fourth was Collected Dreams in 1:04 3. And they're off. From the inside, had Oscar's World and Ocala Rocket, the first 2 to begin, and it's Ocala Rocket to the top. In a Jam moves to take 2nd from Oscar's World, who's an early 3rd. Parakeet's on the outside in 4th. Kuwait Towers is on the far outside. Receiving ground is Simsum. He's a bit keen, and the 2 path is 4 top. Racing 3 wide is Farm Team. Then back to Hartend, who's dropped over from the 9 post to get a rail spot ahead of Rapture Bay, and Got Sunny, the early trailer. The opening quarter complete in 23 and 3. Less than 6 furlongs to go. Ocala Rocket and Junior Alvarado make the fractions. They're there by almost a length. In a Jam is 2nd. Kuwait Towers is 3rd. Oscar's World is 4th at the inside. Followed between horses by Hartend and Parakeet. Also right there with the top flight is 4 top, and on the far outside goes Farm Team. Next at the inside is Rapture Bay, and the outside horses at the back are Yankee Dreamer and Got Sunny. They went 47 seconds for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. In a Jam, turning up the pressure on Ocala Rocket. Trying to hook to the 3 wide side is Oscar's World. Kuwait Towers is next. Simsum sliding through at the inside. Looking for somebody to follow as 4 top. Underway from the back is Rapture Bay. Plenty of hopes here as they straighten for the drive. 3/4, 1:11 and 1. They're on their way home. It's In a Jam who has the lead by 2. Set down after him is Oscar's World. From the outside, 4 top now 3rd. Simsum at the rail, late run from Hartend. They come for the wire, and nobody's getting to In a Jam. In a Jam will win it and win it by 2 in the end. Oscar's World was 2nd. Good battle here for 3rd. That's on the bob for 3rd between Hartend and 4 top in 1:34 and 1. by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Good start for Music City Star and For Dawn. These two race on from Simplify the Gray, who's together with Starship Nala. Out the back are the Alvarado Charges, Flakes just ahead of Lynx. And the run past the opening furlong, Music City Star has the lead by a neck. For Dawn is their second, Simplify moving a closer third. Starship Nala is fourth, a length and a half better than Flakes. Zayas angles her to the far outside, and Lynx is at the rail. The opening quarter was 22-3 as they race to the half-mile point. It's Music City Star who has the lead. Second is Simplified, third is For Dawn. Starship Nala is next. Flakes angles back inside to try to improve, and Lynx is last. Around the far turn at the 5/16, Music City Star with For Dawn looming a major presence on the outside. 45 seconds for the opening half mile. For Dawn has now powered forward to take the lead. Music City Star tries to go with her. Simplify and Starship Nala are next. Flakes and Lynx have not picked up their feet at all as they pass the quarter-mile pole. On the inside, Music City Star coming back for a bit more now. Gaffleone gets another gear, and Music City Star takes the lead again. For Dawn runs back at her on the outside. It's Antonucci 1-2 with an eighth of a mile to go. It's Music City Star roused at 15-1. For Dawn is second. Starship Nala and Simplify. Jenna Antonucci 1-2. Music City Star for the barn bragging rights by 2. Second is For Dawn. Third is Starship Nala. And fourth was Simplify. 123-4. And they're off. Far from a Star, off awkwardly. Also a step slow, Cajun Fool. Quick start in the middle for White Series, who heads off for the early lead. Atandra going to run with him from second. Paisan comes away in third, 4 lengths behind. After the slow break, Cajun Fool sent through at the inside. Mighty Mekong is out in the center. On the far outside goes Far from a Star. The early trailer is Mr. Cooper. And the run to the far turn, Atandra down inside with the advantage. White Series up alongside now second. Mighty Mekong is 3 wide third. Dropping back is Paisan. Far from a Star is on the far outside. At the inside, Valued Cajuns in the red colors looking for a way through. And last and outkicked is Mr. Cooper. They run to the top of the stretch. Atandra has the lead by a neck. White Series is second. Mighty Mekong on the outside. Valued Cajun needs a way through. Far from a Star had his chance compromised after a bad break. They went the half and 45-1, and they're at the top of the stretch. First timer Atandra has an eighth of a mile more to get. Mighty Mekong takes aim on the outside and starts to get to him. Back to third. That's Valued Cajun. A late run from Cajun Fool. 16th to go. Mighty Mekong now takes a narrow lead, and Luis Saez for Jose Pinchin. Mighty Mekong wins. Atandra was second. Valued Cajun ran third. Cajun Fool is fourth, and Far from a Star. And they're off. Leanne's Warrior and The Last Fact both well served at the break, with Ragtime Blues moving up on their outside. Pure Spite gets away a joint fourth. Ridden at the rail is Earth. In between horses, Joe DiBaggio, and the early trailer is a Verrazano in the Sky. And the run to the half-mile point. It's The Last Fact and Arietta who will have a narrow advantage. Up on the outside, Ragtime Blues is second from the gray Pure Spite, who's angled to the far outside. Joe DiBaggio, he'll have to work between horses. Leanne's Warrior gets shuffled at the rail. Then it's Earth and Verrazano in the Sky. Last of the 7, the quarter was 22-2. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong point. The Last Fact has the lead while trying to shake free at a big number. 3 wide, Pierce White, 2 path, Ragtime Blues. Joe DiBaggio, veteran campaigner, looks for room toward the rail. A gap of 3 back to Earth, then it's back to Leanne's Warrior. Verrazano in the sky is last, and Vasquez is going to thread the needle, and with Joe DiBaggio, who's down inside to take the lead. Pierce White tries to go with him, but gives up a ton of ground. They went the half and 45 flat. Joe DiBaggio is an eighth of a mile from home and 3 on top. Pierce White is second, but that's as far as he gets. Joe DiBaggio will parlay a good trip to a 5-2 victory. Joe DiBaggio in front. Pierce White is second. Ragtime Blues is a third place photo. I think he wins that photo over Verrazano in the sky. Then the Last Fact, 17 flat. And they're off. Picture perfect start. They're across the course early with Minxie ahead in front. Gervin Girl and Sadie Bear second and third. Adios Babe ridden into position. She's now fourth. Up to the outside, it's Principia. Saving ground is Gitana. The 2 at the back, Atalanta, Alexandra, and Major Price. In the run to the half-mile point, with the advantage, it's Minxie, taken on by Gervin Girl. On the far outside, it's moving up Principia. She's up into third and on the go. Back to fourth goes Adios Babe, then Sadie Bear. Major Price is underway, passing Gitana, and out the back, Atalanta, Alexandra. Around the far turn at the 3 furlong point. In the middle, Gervin Girl, 3 wide, Principia. At the rail, Minxie. They continue to spar. From fourth, it's Adios Babe. Fifth inside, Sadie Bear. Major Price starts to stoke the boilers about 5 lengths off the lead. She'll have to go 5 or 6 deep, but she's under a full head of steam for Irad. They're at the top of the stretch. 45 and 4 for the opening half mile. They fan across the course. Who do you like here? Over the top, Major Price with Adios Babe. Sadie Bear and Gitana splits horses alongside Gervin Girl. 16th to go. On the outside, Major Price. From between horses, Adios Babe. Adios Babe is very game. Adios Babe is in front. Adios Babe and Edgar Perez spring the upset. They turn away Major Price in 1:11-1. And they're off. Good start on the outside for Fredo, who heads off for the early lead. Quality G wants some forward position. Moving out the inside, it's American Diamond into the top flight as they make their way by the wire the first time. Fighting the rating is Ruse, working between horses Jamestown. McKillop is now 3 wide toward the back of the field. Out the far outside, Hakimi racing ahead of Camillo, and the early trailer is Blame the Good Times. They make their way to the clubhouse turn, and with the lead, it's Fredo. Fredo settled in well on the top end and leads here by a length. Quality G is second. American Diamond is now racing in third. Up to the outside, that's McKillop, who's there fourth. From between horses, Jamestown, then Ruse and Camillo. Outside and moving up is Hakimi, and the trailer is Blame the Good Times. They make their way down the backstretch. The quarter time was 24 seconds flat. Fredo has the lead. Quality G's got a textbook 2-hole trip in second. American Diamond locked in toward the rail in third. Out the center goes McKillop in fourth. Followed fifth by Jamestown, then back to Ruse and Camillo. Akimi is toward the back, and the trailer is Blame the Good Times as they make their way to the final half mile. It's Quality G with every opportunity to get Fredo from there. A locked-in third, American Diamond. McKillop has to go 3 wide. Saya's asking him to do it right now. Jamestown is called to today. Camillo tries to get underway, then Ruse and Blame the Good Times. 3/4, 1:11 and 2. They turn for home. Quality G on the outside of Fredo. These two kick. American Diamond off cover. Ruse at the rail. 1/8 of a mile to go. Fredo still has the lead. Quality G tries to get by. Fredo digs in. Quality G on the outside one more time. It's Fredo and Quality G. Quality G. Fredo. Quality G getting up. Quality G wins. Fredo was second, closer third, either Ruse or American Diamond in 140 flat. And they're off. From between horses, Riza's Rolex is away alertly and right to the early lead. Moving at the rail, that's Tap It 3 times on to challenge. Splitting horses, 10th Mountains on the go. Papa Do, and Pirate Radio. Taking the worst of it way out in the center is Flight Catcher. Dropping over and saving ground is Magic Shadow. The two at the back, Severance and Painter's Prodigy. And the run around the first turn, Riza's Rolex settles in under Irad Ortiz Jr. to lead by a length and a half. 10th Mountain is second, Tap It 3 times is Keen, third at the inside. 3 wide in Pirate Radio, then it's a length and a half to Magic Shadow, who's racing together with Papa Do. On the far outside, it's Flight Catcher third last, second last Painter's Prodigy. The trailer is Severance. They pass the 5/8 and head to the half-mile point. Riza's Rolex on top with a length advantage. 10th Mountain is second toward the inside. Tap It 3 times. He's now third. Out in the center, it's Pirate Radio with Papa Do. Magic Shadow following the move of Tap It 3 times. Then outside to Painter's Prodigy, and Severance is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. They went 47-4 for the opening half mile. Teresa's Rolex. He has the lead. 10th Mountain second. Tap It 3 times. He's locked in. Zayas wants to follow him on Magic Shadow, so he has no place to go. Getting started on the outside is Painter's Prodigy, and now they turn for home. Magic Shadow got through inside as Tap It 3 times went outside. Riza's Rolex the target. Off the turn in the stretch drive, here comes Tap It 3 times to take on Riza's Rolex. These two kick on. The Joe Orsino duo have put him away. Third is Magic Shadow. Fourth is Painter's Prodigy. 6-5 on Tap It 3 times. He's coming clear to win it. Tap It 3 times and Paco by 2. Riza's Rolex second. Painter's Prodigy third. Fourth, Magic Shadow. Then Severance. 142-2. Racing in the Ginger Brew. Ozara with a quick break, moving to take her on is San Pantaleo, and San Pantaleo will clear the inside traffic over Buttercream Babe and Independence Avenue. They're away second and third. After a sharp break, Ozara settles in down toward the inside, followed by Wakasu. Just ahead of her went Omaha Girl, saving ground Madame Mischief. Back from there, it's a headstrong time to dazzle in front of Life's Inaudible. The early trailer is Dancing in Dixie. The early leader is San Pantaleo, and John Velasquez on top by a length. Independence Avenue is there second. Buttercream Babe racing together with Ozara there third and fourth. On the outside and now racing in fifth is Wakasu. Down inside, that's Madame Mischief, Omaha Girl between horses. Then it's time to dazzle and Life's Inaudible. Dancing in Dixie toward the back of the field as they have less than half a mile to go. The opening quarter was 23 and 1. The half was 46 and 4. San Pantaleo's been in front from the outset, but she's going quickly. Up to the outside, Independence Avenue is now third. Ozara's had a sweet setup. So is Buttercream Babe. They're third and fourth and ready to go. Wakasu is fifth. She's roughed up on the outside. Then Madame Mischief from between horses, Omaha Girl. Irad Ortiz Jr. and Life's an Audible within 8 lengths of the lead. Dancing and Dixie and Time to Dazzle at the back as they run to the top of the stretch. San Pantaleo still has the lead. Wakasu on the outside. Ozara gets through at the rail. Omaha Girl looks for racing room and Madame Mischief. They come past the 8th pole. Ozara has the lead. Wakasu is second, but Ozara tripped out. Ozara has the lead, and Ozara has the win. The Ginger Brew to Ozara. Up to the outside, it's a photo for second between Life's an Audible and Wakasu. Madame Mischief is fourth in 133 and 4. They're off. Racing in the Limouse Stakes. Down inside, Ship to Shore wins the break and fires to an early lead, and Diaz riding him for the advantage too. He's now a length and a half in front. Louis the Sun King is second from Steeler Mischief and Hermoso Hombre. No secret to the tactics here. Ship to Shore is offensive-minded today. He leads by 2.5. Louis the Sun King is second. Steeler Mischief begins to make up a bit of ground. He's now third. The trailer is Hermoso Hombre. They pass the quarter in 22 and 1 as they leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Ship to Shore by a length. Louis the Sun King tries to bridge the gap second. Steeler Mischief is third, but he's lost ground. Steeler Mischief is now back 6 or 7 lengths off this leader. So Ship to Shore has to shake Louis the Sun King for the money as these two pass the quarter pole well clear of the others. It's Ship to Shore. Diaz looks over his mirrors. He sees he has a length and a half to play with and a stretched out Louis the Sun King second. Hermoso Hombre is third with 3/16 remaining. It's Ship to Shore, who's clear with no dangers. Ship to Shore, the New Jersey-bred son of Sea Wizard, widening in the final 16th of a mile. The Limouse Stakes of 2024 to Ship to Shore in front. Second, Louis the Sun King. Third was Hermoso Hombre. Steeler Mischief is fourth. And they're off in the Daa Beach. Good start from between horses for Tocayo, who heads off for the early advantage from Frontline Warrior, who moves up 3 wide, splitting them. That's Edgarstown, who's into the top flight. Dropping over is Agate Road. Down at the inside, Wine Collector and Depiction is between horses. Not far from first to last, no more than 3.5 lengths as they chase Tocayo. Tocayo around the turn on top by a length. Up to the outside, that's Frontline Warrior. Second, bucking off third is Edgartown. And now fourth goes Agate Road. Fifth at the inside, Wine Collector. And the trailer is Depiction. The quarter time was just 25 and 1. No pace on here. Tocayo being left alone. Tocayo and Jorge Ruiz on top by a length and a half. Frontline Warrior second, Edgartown third. Back to fourth is Agate Road ahead of Wine Collector. And Depiction is last. No real change in the plot here as they head half a mile from the wire in the 2024 Daa Beach. The leader, Tokayo, by a length. Frontline Warrior poised to strike second. Edgartown is now third. Agate Road close enough to the action to launch his late kick. He's now fourth. 2.5 to Depiction and Wine Collector trails, and now the pace quickens. Tokayo, well rationed on the top end, tries to spring the upset. Agate Road giving his head 3 wide. Frontline Warrior between horses. Gaffleone searching for a seam for Depiction as they're at the top of the stretch. Tokayo still the target. He wheels for home on top by 2. Down the center in Agate Road from between horses. Frontline Warrior off covered Depiction. 1/8 of a mile to go. Tokayo, he's strong up front. Tokayo still there. It's a 13-1 upset. Gate to wire. Tokayo in the Daa Beach. Agate Road upended while second. It's close then for third. 3 across the course, including Depiction, Frontline Warrior, and Edgartown. 136-1.
And that's a wrap on the 11-race Saturday card. We'll close out what is the last 4-day racing week here at Gulfstream Park. Sunday, we've got 10 of them for you, including the featured Glitter Woman for the 3-year-old fillies sprinting. And of course, next week, we revert back to the traditional 5-day championship meet schedule, and we add Wednesdays. We'll hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.